It's almost the new year, and one thing I have found over the past few years is that with the start of the new year comes a lot of teenage and young adult children coming out to their parents as being transgender. It's that whole idea of the new year, a new start, and being able to start the new year being their authentic selves. And so, with that comes a surge of parents of newly out transgender children trying to figure out where they start, how they process all of these new emotions. And the one thing I would like to tell you, if that is you, is that you cannot support your child if you are not supporting yourself. So it's the end of the year, and I just checked, and the single most viewed post on my website for the second year in a row is the post about how you can grieve and support your child. And I wrote it in October of 2019, and it gets about 4,000 views every single year. Well, I mean, it's only been 2 years, but so both of the past 2 years. And I wrote in response of a New York Times article that said, people who grieve the loss of their transgender child, or who grieve in response to the transition of their transgender child, are transphobic. And I found the whole idea of that problematic because, and I've written about this, I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot, extensively on my website. I've talked about it here. You can search for videos. Because parents have emotions when their children come out as being transgender. And just like we as parents and cisgender people cannot fully understand the lived experience of transgender people cannot understand what it is like to be the parent of a transgender person, because they're not us. They don't know what our emotions are like. And so there has to be a mutual understanding that we each have our own experience, and we have to be respectful of each other. And so parents have to be allowed to be able to feel what they feel, but also to do it away from their children, which is what I have written about and talked about, and I share that about. And so I have a link to that post. It's in my bio. If you click up there, I actually link to it if you want to read it. If that's you in the next week or two, suddenly finding yourself as the parent of a transgender person, not knowing where to start, I suggest giving that post a read, sorting out what it is that you feel, where you need to go next, and then finding yourself some support. And if you would like to have somebody to talk to, I have been the parent of a transgender child for almost 7 years now, and I would be happy to talk to you and point you in the right direction. Okay, that's all I have for this week. Bye.